7:15. Time to get up. Wednesday the 24th of June, time 20 to 8. That was the correct decision. I've had Malham Cove to myself. Nothing more to say. Right, I'm off. Set off about 9:30 from Malham Cove, just back there 5 minutes ago. Today, hoping for a steady day. Just a nice, steady day, that would be nice. We are heading to Malham town now, and then there's a stretch over the moors, I think, and then over Pennine, and the destination is Horton in Ribblesdale, and I'm going to stay at the campsite there. That is the plan, if I can get on. There was a chap I just spoke to this morning. He stopped at the campsite last night. He's obviously a lot more on the ball than I am this morning, and he's set off. He's on day 5 as well, so we've just like missed each other the whole time, but he's been doing more or less the same as me. He stopped at the campsite in Malham last night, and he's putting 2 days into one today. He's going all the way to Hawes. Have I let that cloud my judgment? No, definitely not doing that. So good luck to him. I think he's got limited time as well, so he doesn't got much choice. He's just got to crunch the miles. I'm not saying today is easy. It might be another late one, but it would just be nice to, I mean, you don't know what it's going to be like until you do it, but it would just be nice to get there at a reasonable time, just get settled for the night and get an early morning. All right, bye. Funny how you meet up at Malham Cove on a Tuesday night. There's two 17-year-old lads driven over from Leeds, basically bored in the holidays, in the college holidays. They're just driven up to Malham Cove. Good on them. And there was a young couple. It was really dark. I was just sort of getting settled, getting ready for bed, and I could hear this young couple laughing, walking, getting closer towards us. It was dark, getting on a bit. I don't know what they were up to at Malham Cove in the dark, but I had to shout. I thought, well, they're going to get close to me and they're going to be startled by who's this man sat in the dark. So I just made sure I shouted, said, hello, do you know I'm here? And I think they appreciated that. Anyway, it was special staying up there. Definitely a night I'll remember. The reason I'm blindly optimistic about today being less of a drama isn't because it's easy. I mean, it's arguably one of the harder stretches, but there's different bits of the Pennine Way that I'm already familiar with, and this is one of them. Not the whole stretch, there's bits of it that's new, but like here and Pennine, it's all familiar to us, so familiarity breeds something. And it's also arguably one of the most impressive parts of the Pennine Way. I haven't mentioned that yet, but I probably should. Judge for yourself. I will catch up with you at Malham town. I'm going to shut up now. Yeah. Yeah. The best word in my vocabulary that I can think of to describe Malham town would be serene. Reflection. These videos, I've noticed when I'm uploading them, they're getting longer and longer, so I'm probably getting a bit carried away. And I don't know, maybe it seems a bit weird that I'm doing them. So I think I need to explain a bit. Because this isn't like me. I wasn't planning on doing videos like this, like a video diary for every day. And I feel like it's becoming a bit of a thing now. So I just, well, definitely wouldn't have done one if I wasn't trying to raise money for the fighting fund. So there's the obvious reason number one. I always was going to do just like a little good morning, here I am in Edale, and that was going to be that, and just post that. But then as I was going on, I just started taking more and more footage of stuff, and by the end of day one I ended up with a little video diary. And once I'd started that, well, that's it, isn't it? You've started something, so you've got to finish it. So it was unplanned, and so reason number two is it has actually motivated us. So I can get a bit, I've done this sort of thing before. I did the Teesdale Way a couple of years ago. That was 100 miles and I loved it, but I did get a bit bored and a bit lonely by the end. And I'm on day 5 of this now, and I actually don't, sounds really cheesy, but I don't feel lonely and I don't feel bored, because this is keeping us on my toes, knowing that I have to deliver, get from A to B and then share it. So there's that. So that's built into this now. And I suppose reason number 3, who knows, I might break me back next year, might never be able to do this again, and it's this is a memento. So yes, if anyone out there is watching me do these videos and thinks Ron's gone mad, well, maybe I have, but those are my reasons. You broke my heart, Fredo. You broke my heart. Sorry, I'm not sure what all that was about. Dumped the flaxseed, but in the heat of the moment I couldn't part with the nuts. The nuts live on till I eat them. Further to point 2 on reasons for the video earlier, and then we'll say no more on the matter, is I know that there's been some friends and family, 1 or 2 friends and family who've been following these, and it's been nice to bring you along. I hope you've been enjoying seeing what you've seen, what I've been able to share with you of the Pennine Way so far, and there's plenty more to come. So I'm just in a section between Malham Tarn and Pennine, which is quite a few miles, and I'm in the bit before the climb. But I just want to show you this because it's pretty remote. There she blows. There's Pennine in the foreground, just kissing Ingleborough on the left in the background. That last hill was just the warm-up apparently. So a quick pit stop before tackling Pennine, and a quick chance to pay a little bit of respect to the Yorkshire Three Peaks. Pennine is one of them, the other 2 are Whernside and Ingleborough. You can do the Three Peaks Challenge. Most people start at Horton and Ribblesdale. That's where I'm headed now, which I think is less than 7 miles away from here. And you get round in under 12 hours, and it's 24 miles altogether. That's the challenge. If you want, you can do the race as well as a Three Peaks race, so you get round as quick as you can. Anyway, blah blah blah. This is just a lush place to be. Today has been a chilled one, which is exactly what I needed today. Like I say, it's about, it's less, I think, than 7 miles to Horton and Ribblesdale. Once you can see it, when you get to the top of Pennine, it's just on the other side. And I think I'm just going to waltz into there, get into the campsite. I'm confident I'll get in because I've just seen somebody on the way up this hill, and she said she just rocked up last night and they let her on no problem, so that shouldn't be an issue. I think I'll get there at a reasonable time, get me phone and battery and stuff charged, have me tea, go to the pub, have a coke, have an early night. It's good. It's nice to be able to enjoy this bit and not be raging through it. Very good. Lindisfarne Castle vibes. I've got to get up the buggy yet. Woo! That was steep. Pennine, a lovely mountain and one of the jewels in the crown of the Pennine Way. So for the record, this will be a hat trick for me. It's the first, yeah, 3 times I've been up this, but the first time without Molly. Ooh, the drama. Has to be said, I've been blessed again by the weather. I mean, you can see there's a little bit of just a very light mist. It's just nice and cool. And it was forecast, well, I say forecast, but I was told by somebody that it was going to be a heat wave today. And I think if it had been sun beaten down coming up there, I would have died. Couldn't be better, really. Pennine is a busy mountain. This is what it's like at 10 to 6 on a Wednesday. I wouldn't come here on a Saturday. Well, that's it. That's the day done, really. I now just have to breeze down here into Horton and Ribblesdale. And I've checked the map and it's about 4k. It's all downhill. I've just, like I was saying just now, it's 10 to 6, so I was probably a little bit rose tinted about getting there early. I was hoping to get there a bit earlier, but it doesn't matter. It's still not, I'm not exactly, I'm going to get there about half 6 at the latest. Full in good health. You know, I'm not going to be crawling into Malham Cove on my hands and knees at 9:30, so that's a difference. And yeah, like I said today, there's a couple of good climbs, but it's been easier really because it's definitely been less distance. I haven't been working out the distance. Distance is exactly like number crunching the miles because I don't know, I prefer to feel it rather than number crunch it, but it's definitely been a shorter day. Plus, I also got a bit of a head start because I went past Malham last night and went up into the Cove. So I did that climb last night. So I've had a bit of a head start. Didn't start too early, but got up reasonably early. You saw where I woke up this morning. So woke up at Malham Cove, walked past Malham Tarn, passed over into this area here, and just, yeah, it's been a lovely day. So not much more to say really. I might show you the campsite when I get there, but I probably should concentrate on walking down this hill without breaking my neck. So bye. Put it another way, yesterday was a big wind up, today has been the big wind down. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. I do think it's quite a slog. Tomorrow it's Horton and Ribblesdale to Hawes. So I mean, I'll get to Hawes, but it could be a long day. I'll get to Hawes. I might go a little bit past it. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I'll probably just go to hose. Final reflection on the day. There's comfort and familiarity. I'm going to show this place one last bit of respect. I'm at the campsite in Horton in Ribblesdale. That's the stove on, that's my tea. The lights are on, but obviously there's no one at home today. I sat on top of Pennine Way earlier saying that it was 10 to 6, and all the way down I'm like thinking, and it took us an hour to get down, I'm like, oh, it's going to be 7 o'clock when I get there, and I got here and I'm like, oh, 7 o'clock. It wasn't, it was 5 o'clock. I think what I've done, you know how 1648 or 1650 is 10 to 5, but if the one on the 16 was covered by a sleeve, it would look like, I can't even explain it. Anyway, it is now 10 to 7, water's boiling, I'm going to have my tea, go to the pub, get the Wi-Fi and upload this video and have a Coke. Sorry, that made no sense at all. It was 15:48 on my watch. But if you have the one covered by the sleeve, what does it say? 5:48. That's why I thought it was 10 to 6. But it was obviously 10 to 3, which means, all things considered, I have actually arrived at my end of day destination, got my tent up at an earthly hour. I'm at the pub. Today has been a win. Got early finish, shower. I'm having a Coke now. There'll be no booze on this trip, not till the end. I'm going to use the Wi-Fi, get this uploaded. It's only 7:20. This is like a dream. I'd like to think I'll get up early in the morning and get an early start. I'm not making any promises. See you tomorrow.